Jerez.
Jerez.
Jerez. We are in Jerez, Spain for the World Finals of Lamborghini Super Trofeo. It is round 6 for the US. We just finished up practice. We're going into quali. And then we have our 2 typical races. Following that, we have a second race weekend, which is where we'll be racing the Europeans, the Asians, and of course the United States teams as well. We've gotten up to speed pretty quick, but again, we're battling people that have clearly been here before. Not only that, we're battling the jet lag pretty bad. It's a 9-hour difference, so by the time we're waking up here, we're really supposed to be going to bed. Yeah. And that's a whole other mental game that we have to be fighting.
We're going to see some different styles of racing out there, but you know, we'll introduce them to the American way of racing as well.
Very different new logo. Went pretty well. It was P1 for both upcoming races. We were able to find a lot of time thanks to my coach back there, Kenton Co. But we're still a bit behind the amps, and I want to have a fun race with a bunch of people tomorrow. So I got to find just a little bit more so we can have action all race long. And that's what I like the most. So this is day 3. We had 6 practice sessions leading up to quali, and they gave us new tires this weekend. Totally new for everybody, and they fall off extraordinarily fast. So we've been trying to learn to drive on those the best we can.
Found some more speed, which is always good. Found enough to qualify about 6th and 7th for both races on the US side. Just have to fight for it in the race, and that tends to be where I have the most success. So I'm excited, I'm ready, looking forward to it. So gonna try and get some rest tonight, get some good food here in Jerez, and be ready to rock and roll tomorrow.
Who is your favorite driver?
Neither of you.
My name is Kenton Cook. I am a driver coach, and I race a bit as well in IMSA and SRO. From the beginning of the weekend, obviously no one's been here before. I've been here once in the past, so I had a little bit of past experience to lean on, and they've never been here. And this track is incredibly difficult when it comes to, there's high commitment corners, there's fast corners, there's long corners, there's short corners, and anything in between. So it really has, this track has every aspect to it to make it a challenging track.
It is first race day in Jerez. This is the US Series, race 1 and 2. It is wet today, but has a chance of drying out. The rest of the weekend, we don't know. It looks pretty wet, and we hear there's a hurricane coming by. Either way, it'll be a great time.
Welcome to Jerez, the Circuito de Jerez. Angel Nieto, named after the famous motorcycle racer, here for the penultimate race of the 2024 Super Trofeo North America. The track was wet this morning. It's a little wet offline. It's starting to dry. Leading car in is Nick Grote in the Lamborghini Cup class in 23rd overall. 25 cars going around the track and some very, very tight racing there. The lights are off. Here is the safety car. It's going to withdraw. Very good at holding on the front. In behind was contact, and second, third and fourth may be going off the track. No, Ernie Francis stays on the 180. And the only finisher in the Lamborghini Cup class is Nick Grote in 21st position overall. We sent out 25.
If my numbers are correct, you already clinched the title in Lamborghini Cup?
I believe so. We'll have to, for me it's not official till tomorrow, but yeah, it feels pretty good, especially for first year doing any level of racing like this.
Congratulations, well done, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. And that's Nick Grote, who has taken, I think as well, on the maths, victory in the Lamborghini Club class across the championship. The fact he's done it in his first season. And when you look at the cars, you know the names of all the drivers in the Pro class, Pro-Am, you've got that mixture, then you've got the Am class, but the Lamborghini Club, the fourth class in this, but the smiles are just as big in that. And for Nick to come over to somewhere to race in the rain, to race in Europe, that's what it's all about, gaining experience within the Lamborghini family. So no wonder he's so happy now.
First time being in the wet, and it wasn't even on wet tires. So it was crazy slippery and was really just about surviving. We had enough pace at the beginning to be playing with some of the AMs and to really could have got ahead of them without any issue. But after the pits, we were just kind of on our own until that crazy restart where we took some damage and then finished under safety car anyway. But looking forward to tomorrow and super excited for the Worlds where we'll have a whole field of LBs to battle it out with.
Race one was competitive. We started in damp conditions, went out on slicks, so it was definitely tiptoeing around the track a little bit, but it continued to dry out, which was good. Started P6 in class, moved up as far as P4, but unfortunately a couple yellow flags kept us from being able to get enough clean laps to really battle for a podium spot. But it was a good, clean race, no damage, no contact. Got a clean car for tomorrow. We got 3 more races to get through, so not a bad start, and we'll continue pushing and hopefully get on that podium tomorrow.
It is day, I do not know what anymore, but it is the last race of the US Series. We are currently sitting in the lead for the championship, and Tony is battling it out for a 3rd place podium spot, which we gotta get third or better, and he's on that podium for the championship. After that, we roll right into the World Finals, where we're gonna battle the Europeans and the Asian Series as well.
Just grass next to the mausoleum. I'm just a notch in your bedpost, but you're just a lot in a song. Drop a heart and break a name. Who is sleeping in the sleeping for the road team? We're going down, and sugar, we're going down swinging. I'll be your number one with a bullet.
It's the 12th race in the championship, and the stage is set. 50 minutes of racing lies ahead of us. The cars are down on the green. Driving solo, Anthony Bullock in the gravel up there. And the gravel did its job of stopping the car, but it certainly spiked his race. Lamborghini Cup class, or LC as we often call it, 157, this year's champion Nick Grote and Jonathan Hirschberg.
We were on pace to keep up with some AMs and actually overtake a lot of the AMs. So I think it went really well. I think Nick figured his groove out, sucked less than other guys. So, you know, well deserved, earned it, and we'll do it again.
So sorry to see that, Tony.
Stuffed it under three of us AMs battling it out, and he just stuffed
Right
it
in the
ninth. When it's in reach, you know, you want to reach for it, but you know, just unfortunately just bad luck and, you know, bad decision by another driver, and that's racing. You know, for me the highlight was breaking through at Watkins, so that I didn't never expect.
Well, that was the best weekend ever. Watkins was the best weekend ever.
Well, congrats, dude.
Thank you.
Lamborghini,
Thank you.
U.S.
Thank
champion.
You. Well, now it's official. Now we can celebrate that. Now we can celebrate that.
The difference now is they're going to see you coming. They didn't see you coming this year. They're like, who's this Nick Grote?
Yeah.
Oh, we don't have to worry about him.
Right?
Now they know, like, oh yeah, Nick is coming. We gotta watch that guy. And that was intense for a little while. It was in the thick of it with three other AMs battling hard, and you know, we had some back and forth, and it was great, man. It's everything you hope for in racing, to be able to battle with your competition like that. And just had another guy in Pro-Am class who decided he wanted to insert himself into our race, and took me out, hit me in the rear quarter panel into turn 9, and spun me out in the gravel, and there's nothing I can do to get out of it. They gave him a drive-through penalty, but you know, at the end of the day, it's multi-class racing, and sometimes you get penalized by a different class. So it's just frustrating. And the car just.
So the whole season has come to this. We are at the official Lamborghini Castle, I suppose, for the championship ceremony. I'm not sure what's going to be going on here. but I assume it includes a trophy, and we love those.
And your champion, Lamborghini Cup, is Nick Roach from One Motorsport.
American Series is officially wrapped up, and that means today is the beginning of the World Finals. That gives us 2 races. It's like a normal race weekend, except it's just the one weekend. Yeah, so the best of 2 will take the world title in each class. We have some super fierce competition with the Europeans in LB Cup, but that's just a bigger motivator for us to go faster.
It was tough. There's a lot of traffic out there with 30-some cars just trying to get a clean lap. There were several red flags. Unfortunately, they happened to come out when I was on my flyers. Kenton was phenomenal on the radios, calling out spots to get gaps, but we just had bad luck with the flags today, unfortunately. So we're starting about P9, I believe. It's 10 or 11 overall. So we're gonna get some positions. It's gonna be in the race. So we'll just have to see. Hopefully we can eke onto that podium, but we'll have fun either way.
We just finished World Finals quali and finished P3 in both qualies. It was really difficult to get space, and then coming in, we see that P1 overall is an LB Cup, so something is suspicious there. So I'm going to consider that P2 in both races.
We've got this combination, this grid, 31 cars, is for the AM and Lamborghini Cup runners, and it's going to be a race. You know, just a little bit of space. Oh, someone coming backwards at turn 4. And ironically, I think the teammate's the one who went off at the first corner. Has just gone deep, right through the gravel, hopefully get through. But Anthony Bullock has been rotated around. Tony Bullock spun around. You've got to feel for the American race there. No blame attached to him and his car from One Motorsport. Let's hope that can be...
sucks. And I get more, yeah. And it's just
Instantaneous.
Oh, look, the mustache. It was a huge letdown today. This was the first time we ever had to retire the car early and watch everybody else race. At the start, we had, good position. Everything, was going well. I mean, up until turn 1. We're nice and tight up on everybody. Then all of a sudden, just everyone checked up and there was absolutely nothing we could do. We rear-ended a car. Everything seemed fine for a while. As a matter of fact, we kind of got right back into it, overtook a few cars, really defended our spot, and had good pace. The front end of the car sandwiched and kept overheating the radiator, and then the engine temps just started getting too hot, and we pit early to try and mitigate it, and it helped for a bit, but time and time again we kept getting the engine warning, just overheating. It just kept getting worse. There was nothing we could do. We had to take it in, and at that point we're a lap down anyway. Both of us taken out first lap. I just don't think there's anything either of us could have done anything about. But we still get to race tomorrow, and sights on podium. We know we got the pace. We know we can win it. So just gonna have to fight not for the overall title, but for the win anyway.
I just got taken out by another driver, and not much I could do about it. So, I mean, bad decision by another driver, but that's racing. So 2 races in a row now, I've just been just haven't gone my way, and no fault of my own, but it's just got to be better, got to be faster, so I don't get put in positions where you get compromised by other drivers' decisions. So getting faster, you can make your own luck. So that's what I'm going to work on, and hope for a better race tomorrow. And yeah.
So it's the World Final, second race today. We had a rough first race through no fault of our own. Instance on the first lap put us out. So we're looking to get the guys out there and get on the podium, at least show what we could have done if we hadn't been taken out the first race so early. So yeah, looking forward to it, excited. I think we've got a solid chance of 2 podiums, and we're just going to have to make sure that works out.
Hoping for a clean start and a good race. Looking to have some fun and end on a high note.
Welcome to Jerez in the southwest of Spain. This is day 2, the final day of the World Finals. After 2 days of racing that claimed the Asian, European and North American Championship, 4 days of track action in all. It is now down to the sharp head. This is the first of 2 races here today. My name is Bruce Jones. On the track, if you understand what I'm leading towards. So waiting for the last few cars to come around the corner when the Privatelli car is in straight line, which it is now. The lights go very quickly to green. The 66 Lamborghini is going out the inside and gaining about 3 places. That Pier Giacomo Randazzo, but unfortunately he's spun around. I think that Shota Abkazama he's tipped around. That's last year's Lamborghini. beg your pardon, that's Fu, the Thai driver, and then a big contact in evasion coming out of turn 5, committed, and that was a full rodeo ride, and then almost put the car through the gap in the barriers. It's Tony Bullock, and he was put in the gravel yesterday. He'll remember the World Finals at Jerez, not with too much fondness, but hopefully he is all fine.
Thank you. We would have had that if not for the yellow. No problem. How's Tony's?
He hasn't got back yet. We chatted after he came to a stop. The guy just checked up in lap traffic. The guy spun, then they're coming in, there's 3 of them together, and he just checked up, and he was a lap down, right in front of turn.
Pues el aplauso también para el segundo clasificado, el norteamericano Nicolas Scott.
Oh my God!
Race 2, World Finals, didn't go as planned. I had a good battle for a little while with some various AMs, and we're making some positions up and moving up the field, but had a car spin in front that another car in front of me tried to avoid, and unfortunately ran into me and sent me flying. So put me into the wall, and it was unfortunate. And you know, it's a part of racing though, and I put myself in a bad spot and made a split-second decision that didn't work out for me. So this whole year has been an incredible, amazing journey. It's been a year I'll never forget. Being a part of the Lamborghini series has been a dream come true for me. To race at this level in these cars has just been absolutely fantastic. I have to say congratulations to my teammate, Nick Grote, who had an incredible season. It was an honor to be a part of it and watch his journey and sharing it with him and see the success that he's had. We'll look forward to next year and hope for better races and better days. So.
All right, so World Finals Race 2 was redemption. We almost got caught again in turn 1, but we massively overslowed to not get caught like yesterday. We were able to get all the way up to P2, and we were catching P1 and the AM between them very, very quickly. It was obvious we had the pace. We probably needed 1, maybe 2 more laps before we would have got ourselves into P1 positioning, but unfortunately, yellow flag was thrown. We ended up 5th in LB Cup and Worlds, which is kind of cool for crashing out of the first one, and overall had a really amazing weekend. This was a ton of fun. First time racing in Europe, first time racing anyone from other countries like this, and I mean, it was just such an amazing experience. Absolutely can't wait to do it again.
I think the season went really well. Like we, it's our first year, Nick's first year, Tony's first year. So obviously the beginning was a little bit bumpy, a pretty steep learning curve, but we had, really high highs. Our lows were not very low. So I think it was a really good first year for us. And I think overall, we learned a lot, and we're going to be a lot stronger next year.
We made some progress, and we had some good finishes. Unfortunately, it ended kind of bad, but that's the way it is sometimes.
So the season as a whole, I think it went pretty well. We learned a lot. Had our few share of podiums, had our few share of mix-ups and toss-ups. I think Nick really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it. I think he was learning a lot, picking up a lot more time in the car, feeling a lot more confident. Our setup game has come a whole level higher, and looking forward to next year.
Really good. I mean, for a first season in the championship for both drivers, I think they did really well. They adapted to the car well. They put a lot of work in with the testing, a lot of work in their driving craft, and they've really got to terms with the cars. Nick obviously got better results, mostly through skill, but some through luck as well. Tony was very unlucky in a few areas this year, so it's a shame not to see him get the results that he deserves for his pace. But we can show what we've got as long as we stop other people driving into it.